Good morning, YouTube. It is June 23rd, 5 a.m. 76 right now. Today's going to be 94. I was going to try to catch the sunrise. It looks like I might not make it, but yeah, early morning ride before it gets too hot. Like 3, maybe 4 hours yesterday. That was something. Yeah, I rode 101 miles yesterday. Well, after I got gas, so maybe a couple more than that, but yeah, about 100 something miles, barely. Woke up at 4 a.m. had some coffee, read a little bit, then I decided I'm gonna go for a ride. I might not be able to ride later. I need to go make some money and drive. I gotta get out my money and quit riding so damn much. I've been thinking a lot about selling the bike, getting rid of it, because I feel like even though it is something fun to do, it's also a big distraction. I'm not on top of my money the way I should be. I need to really start getting on top of my crap, saving up, trying to get a place. I'm going through custody again with my ex. Got court actually I think tomorrow, so that's a huge stress on my life. It really gives me a lot of anxiety. She basically does anything she can to make my life miserable, so I don't want to get into all that because I might get sued. But yeah, a huge mess. And I mean, the motorcycle riding is fun, but the excitement has gone down so much since when I first got it, unfortunately. I still do enjoy it, but it's nothing like what it was when I first got it. That is upsetting. Like I said, it's one more thing I'm wasting money on. I'm financing this thing, paying way more for it than I should be. So it's not the smartest thing to do. And I knew that when I got it. I just really wanted something just to look forward to give me some joy in life, because it's just me always chasing the dollar, trying to make money, trying to work. I work, I go to the gym, I work, and I sleep. About all I ever do anymore. And I already want a faster bike. I want to get the Ninja 1100 SX, but it's like 14 grand, 15 grand. But I like the sport bikes, but I want a touring bike so I can go on longer rides and be comfortable. But I definitely want a faster bike already. The 650 is cool, but it's the only time I'm really like feeling the excitement of the joy is when I'm going like really fast, like driving kind of reckless, honestly, which is bad, but that's the truth. I'm an adrenaline junkie that never feels adrenaline anymore. I need it. I had a career that was more exciting, that actually paid good. I have a decent career, but it's not paying the greatest right now, but it's not like an exciting job. I assemble and test fuel pumps that go on helicopters and airplanes. And even right now, like, it's not paying the greatest right now. It's not horrible, but I still have to work a second job that I'm still not making. I'm barely saving any money. Really not saving anything. I'm also not being as smart with my money as I should be. I need to cook a lot more. Not that cooking is really all that much cheaper than the cores I basically live off of. Sunrise, which is supposed to be any minute now, so maybe I will take north second so I can cross the river, hopefully right around when the sun's going up. So I was really trying to catch the sunrise, which I think is headed in like a couple minutes. I recorded a bunch of videos yesterday. Like I said, I was riding around for I think 3, maybe even 4 hours total. But it's not like it's all that exciting, you know, watching someone ride around on a motorcycle. Unless they're doing something crazy or reckless. Which, I mean, I speed a little bit. I speed a lot, but nothing too exciting, I know. Yesterday I was riding around in shorts. I hate it so much because the shorts just kept riding up. I had to keep pulling them down. But it was hot, man. Like, I don't know how Michaela and Sarah were riding. They had full gear on. I get extremely hot. Yesterday we were riding, it was 93 when we first went out, and it was down to like 90, but the real feel was 100 or close to 100. I think the entire time. So, pretty warm out there. I don't know why I ever think about getting rid of it though. And then I get out here and ride. It really is. It's so soothing just riding around. Not like super exciting, I guess, but it is relaxing. I love just the sound of the motorcycle, the feel of it. And I love little kids, even like little girls. I love when they just tell me. I had a girl at Culver yesterday. I love your bike. I'm like, thank you. Just, I don't know, man. It's a great feeling. So the tolls are killing me, man. But I love riding on the tollway. We're on the tollway, on the freeway, which has all the tolls. Just because you're able to ride at, you can stay going, you know, 90, easily 70 or 80 to 100 miles an hour. The speed limit is 70. But barely anybody's going 70. I don't know. I got a thing with like sunrises and sunsets. I have like albums and albums. I love just the way it looks. I take pictures of them all the time. There's something about a new day or the end of the day. Not really the meaning, I guess, but more just I think it looks beautiful. I guess maybe it is symbolic to, you know, a new day, new start. I always ride like the same ride, but like riding the Dixon along the river is just, it's nice, man. But we had the Ironman competition yesterday. That's why all the porta potties around here, which is annoying because it had the winners, but it didn't tell, like, didn't say their times or anything. So that's interesting. I don't know why it didn't have it. It just had like the picture of the guy and the girl over and over again. But it didn't say how long their times were. I do like the mural project they got. They got like a thing where they build murals all over Rockford. They got some really cool ones. One, I think it's on Charles Street east over there. It's a bunch of like birds of prey, like falcons and stuff like that. And I'm a huge birds of prey fan. I love red-tailed hawks, peregrine falcons, osprey, eagles. really cool one. I think it's on Madison Street. I don't even remember what it is, but I know it was really cool. There's that sun over there. That beautiful sunrise we were looking for. I guess I should have been heading east then, if that's the case, instead of going the opposite direction. That are always sitting out there. Another cool one. $19.10. I think somebody said that place has got really good food. I've never been there. I think that was the one. I'm not sure. Smelling like that, it's like burnt plastic. Ugh, nasty. So I've been listening to a lot of music while I'm riding, and sometimes, like I'm not right now, I really just love like the hum of the engine. They say it's not good for your ears, supposedly, over long distances or over a long period of time. But I think a lot of people, and myself included, love the sound of the engine. talking to my one friend. She said he loves the sound of Harleys, and I'm like, I've always hated that sound since I was a little kid. The guys would go by, you know, and they'd rev their engine and it'd just be scared the shit out of you. It's way too loud. But the sport bikes, I mean, I have a loud exhaust, but it's nothing like them Harleys. So, don't know why. I've never been a fan of those. And there are some really cool Harley bikes, but again, I think they're overpriced. And I'm just attracted to sport bikes for whatever reason. I do like the cruisers. There's some cool ass cruisers as well. And I wish that I could have a variety of bikes and maybe have one of each kind. A cruiser, a sport bike, a sport touring. An off-road bike would be fun as well, because I think riding off-road would be freaking fun as hell. But unfortunately, I can barely afford one at the moment. So I'll take what I can get. But if I could afford it, I would definitely trade this one in, I think. Which would be sad, because I don't ever want to like leave it, because it's my baby. But trade it in for the Ninja 1100 SX. Be other like similar bikes that are better. I just said this is my first bike. It's a Ninja. I've always liked the Ninjas. Thought they were cool bikes, and so I don't know. I think a lot of places don't really let you test drive or test ride new bikes. They got to be used. And I'm like the one place by here, Hammer Time, doesn't have a lot of used bikes at all. And that's my problem. I don't have a lot of cash, so I had to get my car financed, so I end up paying way more. Yeah, you know, I think I'm gonna ride the Byron again. I know I did it just yesterday, and I do it constantly, but I love riding along the river. It's probably one of the most scenic routes around here. It's also an enjoyable ride. Not like real short, it's a decent length. I like it, especially when there's not a bunch of cars in front of you. You can go at whatever speed you like. It's one thing I like riding in groups, but I like to go at my own speed. Sometimes I, for whatever reason, want to go really fast, and sometimes I'm just kind of chilling. Usually I like to go fast though. That's that whole adrenaline thing. You just want to get that excitement, which is unfortunate because I have kids. I don't want to die or anything, but it's almost like unless you're, you know, risking your life, you're not really living your life. I really wish I hadn't caught my felonies at such a young age, because I never thought about my future until I was in prison at 18. But I would have liked to have done something way different with my life, career-wise. I feel like I love to help people. I don't know about being a police officer, but that's the kind of thing that I feel like I would be good at. I'm pretty athletic, I'm fast, I'm smart. Not great with people sometimes though, that's my thing. I'm a bit moody. I don't know if I got, you know, borderline personality or bipolar. But a lot of the time I just want to be left alone. It's usually only when I drink a couple cups of coffee I feel like real talkative and positive. Something I'm trying to work on though, is being positive more often, being thankful, and being social. But I have really bad like social anxiety. But I like people for the most part. I try to conversate when I'm driving for Lyft. I've met a lot of actually really cool people. And actually that road we went on